In September 1997, a 34-year-old marine biologist named Claire Ashworth set out from Falmouth Harbor on a solo Atlantic crossing. She had made the voyage twice before. Her boat, a 40-foot sloop called the Meridian, was well-equipped, recently serviced, and tracked by satellite beacon. Her emergency contacts had the route. Her family expected her call from the Azores in 10 days. The satellite beacon stopped transmitting on the 5th day. A Portuguese Coast Guard vessel found the Meridian 14 days later, drifting approximately 300 nautical miles south of its intended course. The boat was intact, the rigging was intact, Claire's equipment was untouched, her food stores were largely depleted, her safety equipment was all accounted for. There is no sign of struggle, there is no sign of Claire. What the Coast Guard found instead was the logbook. Claire had kept meticulous logs on every voyage: weather, position, sail adjustments, daily observations. The log for this crossing contained entries up to day 4 in her handwriting. Normal entries. She noted a small electrical fault with the autopilot. She noted the weather turning. She noted the sea temperature. On day 5, the day the beacon stopped, the log went silent. Day 6, blank. Day 7, blank. Days 8 through 11 contained 4 more entries, written in Claire handwriting, describing weather patterns, a sighting of a pod of dolphins, a note about having eaten the last of the dried mango, observations that matched the conditions at the Meridian's actual location during those days. Claire Ashworth had not written those entries. She had been gone since day 5, and yet her handwriting, her exact handwriting, identified by a forensic document examiner engaged by the family, had continued the log for 4 more days. The entries contained no distress signals, no reference to an emergency, no explanation of where she was. They read as if the author believed everything was fine. The Meridian was returned to Falmouth. The satellite beacon was found to have malfunctioned due to a damaged antenna cable, consistent with the electrical fault noted on day 4. The autopilot was tested and found to be in working order. Claire Ashworth was never found. Her logbook was submitted to the Maritime Accident Investigation Branch. Their conclusion: the later entries were likely written by Claire herself before the beacon failed, misstated due to confusion. The branch noted that solo sailors in difficulty sometimes lose track of time. Her family disagreed. Her sister, Patricia, said Claire had never in her life written a wrong date in a logbook. She noted that Claire's entries always began with the current date, written precisely in the same format she had used for 15 years of sailing. The forensic document examiner confirmed the later entries were consistent in handwriting with Claire's known samples. She could not determine when they were written. No one else was known to have been aboard. The vessel showed no sign of any passenger. The logbook was returned to Patricia in 2004 following the conclusion of the official inquiry. She keeps it in a drawer and does not open it. She says the handwriting is the worst part. It is definitely Claire's. It is absolutely, precisely Claire's. But Claire was not there to write it. Or perhaps she was, and perhaps she is still somewhere that we do not have coordinates for. The Meridian was sold in 2002. It has crossed the Atlantic twice since then. No one has reported anything unusual.